Alright, in this video, it will be all about boxes. And at the end, you'll be able to build this title card. So let's get started. I want you to understand that every HTML tag to a browser is a box. Some properties like borders, background colors can be seen, and others are invisible like padding and margin. This box has four main parts: content, padding, border, and margin. So let's get to know them. First, we have the content. This can be your text, images, or other media. This is the core of the box. In this example, the content is the text "Hello World." Next is the padding, and padding is the space between the content and the content's border. So by adding padding, it pushes the content away from the border. Now let's talk about the border. Border is the line that's drawn around each edge of the box, and you can have border around all four sides, on just a single side, or any combination of the sides. Your border can be solid, dashed, dotted, and more, as you can see here. Finally, we have margin. Margin is a space outside of the border and is what separates one tag from another. By adding a background color, it will fill the space inside the border, including the padding area. So if you don't adjust any of these properties, you will end up with the browser settings which you may or may not like. Another properties that goes together with these ones is width and height. The height and width properties assign height and width to the content. Now, let's put it all together what we have learned by building this title card. As you can see in my HTML, I have a div, and inside the div I have heading 2 and a paragraph. Also, the div has a class attribute of card. Heading 2 has a class attribute of card-title, and a paragraph has a class attribute of card-description. And at line 7 is where I've linked my style. So let's save this one, Command S, then come here to my index, right click and copy path, then go to my browser and paste it here. And this is what we'll be working with. From here, I'm going to right click and go to inspect. And here, the inspector, I want you to go to layout, go to box model. So this is our content. You can see we have no padding, no border, and no margin. So we're going to style this one by adding margin, border, padding, and width and height to our content. Okay, let's switch to our code. All right, let's start by targeting the div, and we're going to say .card. Inside the card, we're going to add a background color of light green. Save that one and switch to our browser. And there is the color that we've added. So go back to our code and let's add a border of 2 pixels, solid, and this color. So let's save this one, Command S, then switch to our browser and reload. And there is our border. Back to our code, let's add a margin of 20 and a padding of 20. Save that one, reload. So you can see we have added border and margin and padding. So padding is a shorthand of padding top, padding right, padding bottom, and padding left. And also margin is a shorthand of margin top, margin right, margin bottom, and margin left. Border is a shorthand of border width, border style, and border color. Back to our code, let's add a width of 300. Save, reload, Command R. You can see the width now is shorter, 300. There's a 300 width. Let's switch to our code and add a height of auto. Next, let's style our heading. .card-title. Then inside we'll add a font size of 24px, font weight, bold, color of #333. We'll save it, Command S, then go to our browser, reload, Command R. So we can see font size of 24 pixel, font weight, bold, and color #333. I'll go back to my code. I'm going to add a margin bottom of 10 pixel. Let's style our paragraph. So targeting the card description, we'll say .card-description. For our card description, we'll add a font size of 16 pixels, color of #555, and a line height of 1.5. Save that, go to our browser, reload, Command R, and there we have it. Let me point to you something here. If you click body, then down here in our box model, this is the box model for the body. Then we go to div, and this is the box model for the div. For heading 2, this is the box model for the heading 2, and paragraph, that's a box model for the paragraph. These properties, width, height, padding, border, and margin, are called box model. So by understanding CSS Box Model is crucial for designing layouts and controlling element spacing on your web document. Now it's your turn to try it out. Experiment with the different box model properties and see how they work in your own projects. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe and share. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.